Morning. Today is Thursday, August 11th. It is about 9:30 in the morning. It is 91 degrees, and with the humidity and all the things that they factor in, the heat index, it feels like 95, and I believe that. When I got up this morning to come outside to turn my filter on, there was condensation all over the windows, and as soon as I walked outside, my glasses steamed up. Kind of the reverse of winter, because in the winter when I'm outside and then I come into the warm house, they steam up. So that just gives you a clue. People in the South, I don't know how you do it. Like Alabama, Louisiana, North Carolina, South Carolina, Texas. I don't know how. Chaothis artist, I don't know how you love that weather in Arizona. It always seems so hot. Maybe it's a different hot. I don't know. It's still hot to me. But I don't know. I have Alyssa today, and she's still sleeping. She's a sleepyhead. But Jimmy brings her at 4:30 in the morning, so it kind of disrupts her sleep. And sometimes I think when you go back to sleep, you get that second wind and you sleep a little longer. And I'm going to get a haircut today. I've been looking at my videos. My hair looks really bad. It just really looks bad. I'm not fishing for a compliment. It looks really bad. And I have an appointment with the dermatologist today for the sore on my ear, and then I'm meeting Christy for dinner, so I have to be extra diligent today on my eating because I know I'm going to eat out, and when I know I'm going to eat out, I have to kind of, no toast for me today. I'm not that it's a big loss, but I'm going to have bread at dinner, so I have to balance it out. And that's what I've learned, that I have to, I hate to say the word deprived, but it really is. I'm going to have to deprive myself of toast for breakfast because I like the bread they serve in restaurants. It's just always so much better than a loaf of bread at home. Even my cinnamon toast, it's even better than that. But I don't know what we're going to an Italian restaurant. It's a new one that just recently opened. Well, not recently, like within the last year. But Jim and I have been there a couple times. I really like it. Christy's never been there, so it was my turn to pick this month, and so that's where I picked. I pay every month, but we switch off, wherever we're gonna go. I remember my mother used to take me out to dinner before I was married all the time, and she always paid for my meal, and I always so look forward to going out to those meals. And she really had to fit it in with me being the oldest of 6. Denise at the time would have only been like 8 or 9, so she had little ones at home, but yet she still found the time for me. And fortunately or unfortunately, either way you look at it, I only have the one daughter. I would have liked to have 2. I would have liked for Christy to have a sister so she could share what Denise and I have. So, but that's the way it goes. But I don't know. It kind of brings me to how close Denise and I are. As close as we are, there's things that we don't tell each other. It's just who we are. That's how my family was raised. If you ever told us anything and you didn't make it seem like you wanted anybody else to know, we just don't tell anybody. We just keep it to ourselves. If you gave us a secret, we'll take it to your grave. There are secrets I will take to my grave, and unless somebody says they release me from it. And it's just a strong bond that we were taught from very young, that if someone trusts you enough with a confidence, then you should never betray their trust. So I probably would be one of those people that would, like a reporter when they have a confidential informant, I would go to jail. I would. If you tell me something in confidence, or you tell me something that I don't think somebody else needs to know, it's going no farther than me. I'm not a big gossiper. Not to say that I haven't spent my time sometimes saying something about someone else, but it wasn't something that somebody told me, like like I might say, oh, did you see the dress somebody wore? They think it looks good on them. That type of thing. But, if you're telling me I don't know. If you tell me you're going to rob a bank, I might not tell anybody. I know that's terrible, but so please don't ever tell me you're going to rob a bank, because then you would really test my confidence, my trustworthiness, I think. So, well, enough babbling. I'm going to go in and watch some YouTube videos. So I will take you along with me on my day. Time to eat breakfast. Tea and water. I found some ruby red grapefruit. Yay! Ooh, cinnamon toast. Force of habit. Popped it in the toaster. Alyssa's heaven. Macaroni and cheese. And a cheese stick and 7-Up. No cookies for her. She doesn't like cookies. She doesn't like cookies. And she says she's my granddaughter. Okay, I'm meeting Christy for dinner here. Looks like rain. I parked close, so I wouldn't have a problem. There she is.
Hopefully we get good food.
Well, that's a lot of pasta. I'm having some for tomorrow. There's Christy's. She's got chicken, parmesan,
It's okay to fried potato.
and pastacholi, which she said is as good as mine.
It is.
And as I predicted, I'm not going to finish it, but it'll be for my dinner tomorrow. Okay, I'm the good wife. I stopped at Subway to get Jim stuff for his dinner. As you can see, it's hot. It's really, really hot here. And I never thought I'd say this, but I'm kind of glad we have air conditioning, because when I went outside to go meet Christy for dinner, the heat hit me like a big wall. It was hot. Well, that's not a good angle. Let's see. Well, that's even worse. Ah! Let's face it, there's not a good angle around. Let's see. See if I got rid of my neck. I feel like little Betty Boopsie. Hello, how are you? Da, 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 da. Oh, and then it doesn't even look like my head's on my... It doesn't even look like my head's on my body, does it? Ah, it's looking weird. Look at my neck. Look at... This, I'm so disheveled. It's just, I had a good day. I'm in a good mood again. I just wish it could rub off on Denise. But we had a couple rainstorms, which was kind of nice. The one time I was sitting, I looked outside and I thought I better go out and water my flowers. And then Alyssa come in, she says, it's raining. And I look out the window, I says, it's a blue sky. And then I looked out the other window and it was raining. So I ran outside, put the covers on my, oh, I didn't run. Sandy doesn't run. But I went outside, put the covers on my furniture, and just as I got done, it came pouring down. And so I got a little wet when I went back in the house. And then when I came out of the doctor's office, it was raining the whole time I was in the doctor's office. So when I came out, it stopped. So when I got to the restaurant, I parked close to the door because we ate so early. We ate at 5 o'clock, which is really, really early, but it's just easier for Christy because she gets off work at 4:30, and rather than go home and then come back and, you know, blah, 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 blah. So we just went and we had an early dinner. But I parked close to the door, and now it just really looks like it's going to rain. So I hope so, because it'll save me from having to water my flowers. And I did call the water department, not that you care, but I did, and Denise does have a separate meter, and I might look into that in the spring. It'll do me no good now, so... I'll look into it in the spring. What I really want is one of those home generators that are on the outside of the house that automatically kick on. For some reason, we're on some kind of a zone where we lose our power. Not for long, you know, a quick on and off, but just enough that you got to go back and reset all the clocks and, you know, reprogram the TV, and just enough to agitate you. But I probably still would do it because the generator would kick on. But it would just be the knowledge of knowing that I wouldn't have to worry about it. Going to be another hot one tomorrow, as I showed you on the TV. And the thing in my ear was just a freckle, like a precancerous freckle. And he said we could either keep an eye on it or we could just burn it off now. I chose just to burn it off now and get it over with. And no kid. Well, no. I have Sophia tomorrow. And then I'm going to watch Sebastian and Oliver because Danny and Shannon are going out to dinner. And I'm going to watch Kylie and Josh because Denise and Gary are going out to dinner. And originally, Jimmy and Jim were supposed to go see Ben-Hur, but it doesn't open in Michigan until next Thursday, so they got their weeks mixed up. So that's why I wasn't doing family dinner, although I have the whole family, not the parents, just the kids. But it'll be fine. They'll go in the pool. And Jimmy fixed my ladder. We were going to buy a new ladder, and the new ladder was going to cost $350. They fixed it for $20. So, well, I have to get the phone. So, like this video, subscribe, comment, and share. And I will see you in the morning.